with my friend Georgie. Me kissing them for the last time, and them not knowing it. Thinking about my littlest babies, Mark and Whit, running around in the backyard, chasing each other and laughing, trying to get them settled for a nap in their beds. Whit standing on the stairs saying he didn't want to nap, asking me where I was going. I put him back in the bed, and I didn't look back. Cried once on the drive north, for 20 minutes, all I allowed myself. If Whit had asked once more where I was going, maybe I would have stayed. I thought walking away from the boys would be easy, the shackles of their grasping little hands falling off my wrists and ankles. Hardest thing I ever did. I wanted, for one terrible second, to take one with me. Take Whit. He was standing right there, a little mirror of my face. Finally, one who looked like me after 5 copies of Babe. But then the police and Babe never would have given up on looking for me. Ever. And Jim wouldn't have wanted a toddler making the most of his terrible twos with us on the run. Popping out 6. You think that'd be seared into my head. Pain and happiness hot to the touch. But with each passing day, they seemed more like little ghosts. Boys who belonged to someone else. I tried not to remember them because it's easier. I had a new resolve to make my life easier. But easy was not Jim. He started drinking one afternoon in my motel room, crying after the 5th of whiskey was half gone, moaning and bitching about missing the warm sun of Dallas, missing his favorite Mexican restaurants, missing his big house in University Park, missing his old, comfortable life he'd stolen from himself. I watched him sip his whiskey. I lit a cigarette. I quit smoking when I had the boys, and now I liked a little knife of flame in my hand. "This is messed up," Jim said. He had the soul of a poet. Jim lacked, always, a certain self-control required for living in the world. He stole $500,000 from his bank, and now was too consumed by guilt and regret to move. If you're gonna take action, be ready for your own reaction. I'd agreed to go on the run with him, and I'd left a family behind. He'd left a coke-snorting bachelor life behind. I was coping a lot better than he was. "I got to go in a few minutes," I said. I worked at an old neighborhood bar, serving beers to Bozeman's inert. Nothing to do with money or bookkeeping, my old job from before I got married. My bar crows were not question askers. I liked it. Gave me a few hours escape from Jim and his moods. "Go," he said. "Go and I'll be fine." Fine at the bottom of the bottle. "I'm depressed, Ellie." I noticed. I got up and made instant coffee for him, knowing he'd let it cool in the cup, and then pour it down the sink. "The money," he said. "I didn't just steal it from the bank." I waited, the instant coffee jar in my hand. "I stole most of it from the Bellinis," he said. "Sort of." Who are the Bellinis? "People I worked for. On the side. They're from Detroit." He swallowed hard, ran a hand along his lips. "I cleaned up money for them at the bank." "People from Detroit?" I said, "with an Italian surname? You better be kidding me." "I'm not. They're gonna be looking for me." I sat down on the mattress. Why didn't you tell me this before? "I thought you wouldn't come with me." He took a deep swig from the whiskey bottle, left a little amber drop sitting on his lip. He had the palest lips I'd ever seen on a live person. "The money was evidence," he said, "of me making it legit for them, transferring it through a series of accounts. The feds would have nailed me, so I took it."